Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Okay, we're going to do some live readings today, but first we're going to talk about Venus in retrograde as well as Mercury that's going to be going into retrograde as well. And what does this mean for you? We're also going to do some live readings. So hopefully this is a new platform. I usually do this on Facebook, and which I do random on Facebook as well, but we're really going to focus on doing this on the YouTube platform as well. Okay. Now, my name is Holly from AskHollyHall.com. My education is philosophy and psychology. I am a master astrologer. I am a clairvoyant life coach. I also specialize in dreams. So, hey, if you want me to deconstruct a dream for you, most of them are very predictive or prodictive. And what I mean by prodictive is that it's talking about something that's happening recently in the past or currently in the now. I can tell the difference, whether they're predictive or not. I'm also certified in neurolinguistic programming. One of my certifications is with Michael Neal, who's a big Hay House popular around his work in neurolinguistic programming. And I am also certified in past life regression hypnosis therapy. Okay, so what we're going to do, I just noticed that we have a share button here. I didn't notice that before. So I'm going to share it on Facebook, and I wonder if I can share it to a story. No. Oh, I can. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Right now, we have Venus and in retrograde, and soon we will have Mercury in retrograde. Now, many people are familiar with Mercury in retrograde, and a lot of people, their familiarity with it is that this is not a good time to make major purchases. This is not a good time to sign any contracts, etc. But I'm going to give you a heads up on that because it hasn't quite occurred yet. And I want to make sure that I give you an exact date on that right away. All right. So Mercury will go into retrograde as of, come on, the 14th. Okay. So today is the 11th. So we've got 3 days. We have 3 days before Mercury is in retrograde. So anything you want to sign, anything that you want to sit with, do that within the next 3 days. All right. Now, also understand that as it is in retro, you will find that there will be a lag in response to what you're looking for. Writing this down actually for a client of mine who wants to purchase a house. There will be a lag in the response, and it will be a lag in between the time that it goes in direct and in between the time that it goes direct and when it comes out of its shadow side. Okay, when it comes out of its shadow side. So the dates around that is it will go direct again on the 4th of February, but it will not go back to its original position before it went retrograde. Very soon after, it will be, well, not too soon after, the 24th of February. So between the 4th of February and the 24th of February, you will see some slow movement in some of the agreements, the papers that you've signed, searching for purchases, major purchases to acquire. There'll be a lag in that. Why? Why? It's in Capricorn and Aquarius. So on the 20th, so right now it will be around, is this in the best interest of the big picture? Is this in the best interest of the big picture, long term? A lot of this will have to do with technology. It will have to do with traveling. So anybody who's traveling between the 14th of January and even to the February the 4th, there will be a delay or a lag or a constriction or even a personal concern around that travel. And then there will be some discomfort around finalizing or actualizing the details, the new details of the changes until the 24th of February. All right. Now, as an example, here in Canada, where I am residing, there is rumors that one of the major airlines is going to cancel all of their trips. Right? So that means anyone who's booked a trip between soon and the mid part of February, they're not going. Right? And then everybody's scrambling on, can I rebook? Can I reschedule? When will it come up? And all of that taking till the 24th of February. For the United States, on a global level for the United States, because the United States has a strong Capricorn feel to it, on the 27th of January, when it moves into Capricorn, now it won't be about the big picture. Now it's going to be about who's got control, how do I have control, and how can I mitigate more control over this situation, right? I'm not getting the results fast enough. I'm not getting the answers fast enough. I wanted to make this purchase. I signed on the dotted line and things aren't happening fast enough for me. So there's going to feel this desire that suddenly you can have control over the situation by talking to the powers that be or the authoritives in that situation. And that'll be challenging. However, Mercury is about, do you have all the information? Is there some misinformation that you're receiving from the collective? So if you're receiving information, for instance, about cancellations from social media or rumors, then it's best for you to go to the horse's mouth, go straight to the actual airport, not your travel agent, because they're going to go through the rumors as well too. So actually call the airline and say, are you flying to Bermuda? Bermuda Triangle. That would be the wrong place to go during a Mercury retrograde, to Bahamas. All right. So with that being said, I want you all to have a clear understanding of what you're purchasing. Are you getting the wrong information from the collective, from source? Is it coming from source? And are you, by the end of January into February, putting a very tight grip, a tight hold on possibly the misunderstanding that you can somehow have control over this situation? Okay, this can be really hard for Leos and the sign of Cancer. Leos and the sign of Cancer, both of you are going to struggle. First of all, Leos, you're going to struggle through your central nervous system and feeling like there's no team effort here and that you're kind of going, you're taking the lead on something that you didn't really want to take the lead on, as well as it can affect your romantic situation as well, feeling that this is not fun anymore and I don't like it. Right? In Cancer, when it moves into the sign of Capricorn at the end, these are all oppositions for the two of you. So Cancer, you're going to feel like this is out of your hands. You're going to feel very childlike and out of control in this situation and very emotional that you can't have control over it, right? But it's asking you to sit with your emotions and to release control. One of the greatest meditations that I have is on Insight Timer. You can look me up, Holly Hall. And on Insight Timer, I've got a meditation which is very popular called Letting Go, and another one which is equally as popular called Surrender, You Are Safe. Okay? Surrender, You Are Safe. So those are two that you might want to listen to. Now with Venus in retrograde, this has been going on for some time, since December, and it goes back direct in the 29th of January. It's been in retrograde since, I'm just looking this up astrologically, since the 19th of December. And this is about love and loved ones and people that you deeply care about, but also self-love and how do you care and nurture yourself? This is also, and are you finding, is there love in your life? Not personal, necessarily intimate love, but just love for your hobbies, love for your home, love for your surrounding situations. But also it is around, do you have love for yourself and are you setting clear boundaries? This is also in Capricorn, and Capricorn is around boundaries and not allowing other people to take advantage of you by trying to control situations, nor are you to try to control a situation for a loved one. So for instance, you may have a loved one who is possibly has bad health or misuses, does not know how to manage their money or their financial situation. And you may feel that you want to jump in and say, hey, I got a job for you, or I know a great way for you to save money, or I heard about this health regime that could really help you. Unsolicited advice. If they're complaining, doesn't mean that they're asking for advice. So that is the attempt. I know it can seem like it's caring and loving and nurturing and supportive, but it's actually an attempt to control the other person's situation because it's affecting you. Okay. How does that resonate with you so far? And if you're not here live, I would love you to make comments below on how this is resonating with you. Okay. How is this resonating with you? In and around that. And I'd love you to even make comments here on the YouTube channel and interact with me. If you've got any questions, if it's related to a prediction, please add your birth date, like May, the word May 2nd, 1985. The word May, the number 2, 1985. And possibly your time of birth, if you have that as well. So we're going to take a look at the energy for this week. Okay, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock, 5:30. I tried to do 5. I actually forgot. I started doing my yoga and then I realized, I got to do a live. Okay, so right now, that's Eastern Standard Time. Right now, it is the 11th of January, and we've just today moved into the moon sign of Taurus. Yesterday and the day before, we would have felt a lot of anxiety, felt like the pace was very quick, felt bored, wanted an adventure, maybe even argumentative, or felt that other people were argumentative towards you, and impatient as well as feisty, and a need to initiate things. That's a very strong warrior Aries energy that we've been feeling. It really depends on what else is prominent in your chart. Please don't just look at your sun sign. Your sun sign is only what you're here to learn in this lifetime. It's only what you're here to learn in this lifetime. So depending on how your learning curve is in this lifetime and how easily it was for you to be able to flow from it, okay, the learning is not hard. The getting stuck on the situation that created the learning situation is what's difficult. It's getting past it, it's moving through it, it's flowing with it, it's allowing it to be what it is. Doesn't mean you have to like it, doesn't mean you can't complain, doesn't mean that you can't be uncomfortable or emotional about it. That's not the case. That's not the situation. But it's an acceptance that this sucks, this hurts, I don't like this, but it is what it is. I can't fight against it, I can't force it, I can't make it change. Right? All I can do is find a way to be non-attached to it and have unconditional love for the situation, which means allowing the other person or the other situation to be as they are as well. Okay. So in Taurus today, it's going to be there till, this is Tuesday, it's going to be there till Wednesday and part of Thursday. And that feeling is around finances. Is my life sustainable? Am I able to sustain myself financially? It's also about love for nature. I've been thinking a lot about nature today. I've been thinking about the summer coming up because we're in the winter, and the trailer that we're going to have, and even thinking how easy is it going to be to find places for us to stay that's immersed in nature. I'm not crazy about campgrounds where I'm only 6 feet away from a family of five running around and screaming. I want to be in nature, right? So, that was what was on my mind today. Also, what's going to happen is, are you being stubborn about something? Are you being really stuck around a situation? Because Mars in Sagittarius is asking you to have a broader scope, a broader vision. What kind of a broad vision are you ignoring or not paying attention to or not allowing because you're loyal and subservient to a goal? Because we've got a lot of goal energy going around here. That's Sagittarius that you created for yourself mid December of 2021. Okay. So after mid Thursday of January 13th of 2022, it's going to late Thursday. It's going to ease into Gemini, depending on where you live. You'll feel the shift because it'll go suddenly from calm, cool, stubborn, loyal, loving, nurturing, money, contemplating, financial situations, nature, if you're a nature lover, to scattered, multitasking. So many questions, so much to do. I've got so much on my plate, and chitter chatter, jibber jabber. If you're not the one that's chitter chattering, then it's other people that are jibber jabbering, and it's driving you crazy the lack of focus that they have. Words may be said, news articles will come out from seemingly authoritative situations, authoritative entities, that will be upsetting, that everyone's chit-chatting about and everybody's talking about, because we've got the North Node in Gemini, and it is going to hit late Wednesday night, actually in the middle of the night for most of the uh, North America, South American, uh, most of North American, uh, European, anything that's in the 0 to 6 uh, time zone from GMT or from the UK, right? Is so 5 hours, anywhere from 0 to 6 hours away, are going to feel these effects. All right. Why do I say that? It has a lot to do with that's when you feel it, is in the late part of Wednesday. The rest of you will be mid part of, let me see, sorry, late part of Thursday. The rest of you will be the mid part of like China, Korea, uh, Australia, right? Kenya, those areas. Most of you are going to feel that the later part of Thursday. That's when the news is going to come out that is going to actually be quite hopeful, and especially in our unprecedented times that we're in right now. And there will be a lot of misinformation around it because now Mercury is into retrograde starting Friday. So this will be information, scientific information, brought through mainstream media and non-alternative media. And there will be there'll be a common lineage in the information, but there will be some opposing points as well. And this will become the talk of the town for until February, as long as Mercury is in retrograde, until at least the 4th of February. The news will be, we're talking in the 11th house, the 10th house and the 11th house. So this is directed around corporate businesses, uh, It's also around people in high end in business that are actually physically going to work. It's going to shift and change that environment. It's also around the general public, and it's modern technology that's coming out, and that's going to help heal the situation that we're in. I don't believe that everyone's going to be on board with it until the third week of February. And protesting, as I mentioned in other videos, will begin when Jupiter goes into Aries, which is in May of 2022. So the information that you're going to hear in the next few weeks will resurface. Will will get a firm hold and get some traction in May. Okay, and that's all around the medical system, hospitals, hospitalization. So it's like a new drug, or a new drug is coming out that will be confirmed at that time on a large public scale. All right. So the thing is that you kind of want to sit tight. You kind of want to sit tight on any kind of major changes or signing or documentation that you're going to do, even if a large corporation or a company, slams you with rules and regulations. Don't react right away. When Mercury and Venus is in retrograde, it's kind of, one of them is in starting off in the moon in Gemini, gossip. It's short-term gossip. So not believing everything that you read or everything that you hear. So Emil says, I've been putting better boundaries in my love life. Awesome. No, not busyness. I'm just out of the whole season of that. And Charnay says, hi there, I can't watch and type at the same time for some reason. That's cute. I like that. I learned a trick. It's called text to talk, or talk to text. And I literally, if you're on your phone, there's a little microphone right in the place that you can type. And when you press on that microphone, you can talk away and you can say things really fast. But Charnay, you made it here. You didn't make it to the last one. And I am doing readings. So what I want you to do is, just like Amelia did there, October 2nd, 82, 2100 hours EST. It's time to learn to lean in or move away is a question. Okay. Hi, Jocelyn. Sending love to you too. So we're going to take a look at October 2nd. I shouldn't have said the whole birth date. Yes, I can try to predict. I will predict for you someone who's going to help you with your business. And you had a gentleman contact me, and this is him. I'm not sure. Well, before I even read that, I got a man. I was going to say there's a very strong male energy that is that, even though I see a bit of an age there. He's very young and fresh and new and excited about the situation. He's a bit of a salesperson, so he may try to sell you on changing your rules of what kind of cut he's going to get out of it. I don't want you to waver on that. And because of what I'd mentioned with Mercury and Venus in retrograde, I want you guys to start sitting down and hashing it all out. But please wait till February 4th before some paperwork is signed and taken care of. And then give it 3 weeks up until the 24th of February, between the 4th and 24th of February, for you to finalize everything. Don't be in a rush to get it all done in one day. Okay. So October 2nd, but do give me either if you have his birthday, even better. I do a lot of, with my clients, I do a lot of business readings and coaching. And in those readings and coachings, they will give me everybody's birthday that they work with or work for over and over again to help them understand the people that they're working with. And it makes a huge difference. In fact, so much so that if I get one client that comes from a specific company, next thing you know, they're recommending their boss, their coworkers, their managers to me. And I think I've created some smooth ground for the whole work environment because of that. Okay, so now for the 21. There we go. For your question, where Emil is it time to lean in or move away? This is a great question. A great question. So without you telling me what you need to lean into and what you want to move away from, I'm going to tell you what I see that is. So in this particular case, you are normally very liberal and forgiving and understanding. There's a strong feminine energy here. There's a feminine energy that's really affecting whether you want to lean in or lean out. Now, is it that person that is the feminine energy, or is it a feminine energy around that particular situation or person that's having you waver back and forth? It's not easy for you to make decisions. You're a really strong Libra. But this situation has been frustrating you for quite some time. And that situation ended in December, barely a month ago. And it's hovering over it again. So first of all, what you need to do is speak your truth. This is not something that you normally do unless you're pissed off. And that's because that's when you have the courage and the ambition to be able to voice your opinion. I don't want you to, because normally you avoid confrontation at all costs. I want you to take until February 4th to make that decision. As of when, what's going on here is it's also around a trust issue. And you don't have the whole story as far as I can see, but you have a intuition that leaning into this situation is for some reason uncomfortable for you. Okay. Now it looks like it's in an intimate relationship or a partnership of some sort. And with Sagittarius, what's going on in the 9th house? Somebody who is trying to take control over the situation. So if it's a partnership or a business partner, business connection, then this person is trying to take control, and you're not setting those boundaries. You're, like you said, you're starting to, but you have to be a little bit more clear, and that will be to your advantage for May of 2022. Right? If you don't lean into this, and it's not saying, yay, I'm going here, I'm doing this. It's leaning into it and saying, you know what, this may end, but I'm going to lean into it and let them know what I think, because you're a very intelligent person, and there's something that they're not looking at. You're projecting the future of this situation, and they're not looking at that. They're refusing to look at that. And although I don't always advocate, even though I do readings for people's futures, I don't always advocate worrying too much about the future. But in this case, it is important for whatever reason. You can tell me if I'm accurate or not. I'm going to use my cards so it can give you an answer of yay or nay. Okay, Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit is being compromised here. You no longer have to rescue this person. You're not the warrior anymore. You don't have to save this person. You're the warrior for you. What are you doing for you? You're a cooperative person. So you like to work alongside a situation or with people involved in that situation or with a person. But in this case, you can't do that. Okay. So hopefully that answers you. Yes, it ended in December. Yes, I'm learning to speak up more. Yes, it's safety in my relationship. Okay, there you go. Somebody's trying to be controlling. That person in your relationship is trying to be controlling. You ended it in December. You had enough. It was all about security versus freedom for you, but it's about you. Amelie is not Emily. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I know it's very French, very French. It's about you speaking your truth. It's about you speaking your truth. It's the facts, right? So if somebody says, I'm going to change, and you're saying, yeah, well, you haven't changed for 6 years. You're not going to change. When you do, it's too late because I've already changed, right? It's about sending out factoids back. You've been saying you're going to change for 6 years. I see no evidence of it. Bye-bye. All right. There's a child involved in this as well. And I want you to know that that child, I'm getting a male energy, or is that the female energy that I was getting, is it's beneficial for this child to witness the actions that you're taking, the warrior, brave actions that you're taking right now. Okay, because this does take bravery. Now we're looking at who was next. Okay, so Charnay 16. Is that you or them? I'll read down a little bit further so that just give me a second as I pull this up. Bear with me. AskHollyHall.com is where you can get a hold of me. You want a reading? I'm pretty much booked up for this month. I'm sure you can get something in next month. Okay, so I'm going to look at Charnay's birth chart that she gave me. And I want to see, maybe a delay doesn't let me watch and type on YouTube. Oh, that's odd. Okay, there is definitely a delay. Like when I'm talking, you're hearing me just a few seconds or 30 seconds later. Oh, yes, and thank you. Okay. Hi, Gurpreet. Thank you. It's true, you can learn a lot from listening to other people's readings. Absolutely. Okay, it's you. And you want to know about a business and if you should allow this gentleman. So first of all, Charnay, I would like you to validate or invalidate what I had mentioned around the description of that person. Okay, so the person that contacted me, I don't know their birth date, but you predicted someone contacted me to help expand my business. And so I don't know if this was them. Did I predict that this was a time? Well, let's see. I feel like I've got a dirty, I don't know why this my so faded on YouTube here. Okay. Yes, okay, very optimistic and positively. Did you know of the person at the beginning of December? If you did, then this is the person, but I'm not seeing it manifest until June of 2022. It's got to be very sudden and unexpected. Sorry, in May of 2022. So I'm going to kind of stick to my guns there. Um, Unless this is somebody that was very suddenly popped into the picture at the beginning of December, then this may be a continuation of that. Give me a second. I can see what's happening. My light is dying. But if not, then you're going to have to hang in there until May. Give me a second, guys. I'm still here. Hang in. Okay, so I want you to take a moment, and it's going to die, so I'm going to try it. That's not going to work either. Oh, well, I guess I'm just going to have no light. No lighting. I'll try one more thing. Modern technology, huh? That's not going to do it either. Okay, no problem. I can't find the exact extension cord for it, so I'm back. We're just going to have some bad lighting. All right. So let me take a look if that is the person who contacted me. I don't know. Okay, I think you did predict now, yes. And you told me to pay close attention, so I am, LOL. Okay, let me look at something else. Then I'm Gemini, Mercury, Taurus. Go back to your reading and listen to it again, okay? Please. There is a time frame now, but I don't trust that one. And then let me just look at one more thing. I want you to go back and listen to the session again and make sure that that's the date. Uranus, Mercury. You also get another chance in March of 2023. But as far as I can see here, it's May. There is January 12th January 12th to January 21st. But this is more of, you get a very genuine, warm feeling about this person. You feel that the person has the same passion as you do around the business. You will have more deeper discussion, but by the 1st and the 9th, there's more of a feminine energy around this. The masculine energy, which is something very sudden, unexpected, is in May. So you may be mixing the two up. This is a time for you to start looking at expanding your company, expanding your horizons, and putting a wish list of what you want. But I don't see that a financial situation that's going to be supporting you is not going to show up very suddenly. It will show up very suddenly and unexpectedly, but not until May. Okay. So I'm going to say no. I don't think it's this person, but it is time. So I want you to go back and listen to it because you may be mixing the two together. There is some good luck right now and good fortune, and this is time for expansion and to discover what you really want to do, how you see the future of your company and how the financials are going to work around it, which is daunting for you. It's not something you really want to take a look at. However, that's what I would do. And then just wait until May. Okay, so have discussions with this person, have some conversation. That may be a part of it, but that sudden luck, keep your eyes open, look for it. That's May. When I say that, that's Uranus. And Uranus is at 15 degrees, which will hit Mercury of your 15 degrees in May. Okay. So I'd love for you to listen to it again and give me a response around that. Thank you, Emil. You're wonderful too. No, you don't know him beginning of December. Okay, so that's not it. Okay, so this isn't the person you said that would contact me in January, right? It was a free one on your profile. I'll find it. Take a look, and I'll also look at my paid readings again with you. Perfect. So this coach who wants to help me isn't right for right now. If they're asking you for money, no, because in May, you're going to be in a situation where money is going to come to you, sort of land in your lap, or at least some free opportunities that would normally cost you money, but isn't going to cost you money this time. Okay. Okay. So I do get, that's why I record my readings, because it gets mishmashed and people listen to them over and over and over again because they get more and more out of it each time because they realize that, oh, I missed that, or oh, I kind of put that together differently. All right. And it's pretty consistent because I'm using astrology. So I'm just seeing the same alignment around it. Definitely an opportunity for expansion in your business, but the person that's coming in, the opportunity that's very sudden and unexpected that I want you to look out for is May. All right. Okay, super. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I can do a few readings here and listen to the beginning of this again because I talked a lot about Venus, talked a lot about Mercury in retrograde, and it's crazy time. I did some global predictions as well. Pass this along to your friends. Please help spread the word. Help me help other people and pass this along and share this video with them or any of the videos on my YouTube. Subscribe so that you get notifications when I'm on. All right. Namaste.